What if I told you there's one strange-looking movement, just one, that could boost your circulation, clear out stagnation, activate muscles you haven't felt in years, and even help your body detox itself? All in under 5 minutes? Sounds like a stretch, right? Especially if you're over 50 and tired of hearing the same recycled advice. Walk more, stretch daily, lift light weights. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of those safe recommendations are just that. Safe, not effective, not transformative. Just enough to say you did something, but not enough to actually feel the difference. Now imagine this. You try a movement that looks kind of odd. A deep squat, knees wide, heels lifted, and suddenly your body wakes up. Not with pain or strain, but with a kind of quiet energy that flows from the inside out. Your breath deepens, your joints feel lighter, and there's this strange sense that something just unclogged. Not just in your body, but in your mindset too. This isn't hype. It's not a fitness trend. It's something that's been practiced for generations. A natural human position, forgotten by modern life, but desperately needed as we age. It's called the frog. And if you're still thinking, what could that possibly do for me? That's exactly why you need to hear this. Because the frog move doesn't just stretch you, it stimulates you. Circulation, lymph flow, digestion, pelvic function, joint stability, all the things that start to feel stuck, slow, or stiff once you pass 50. Here's the kicker. Most people ignore this movement because it looks too basic, too slow, too strange. But that's the trap. We've been trained to believe more reps, more sweat, more effort, better results. And that belief? It's aging people faster than time itself. This move? It's the opposite. It's slow, intentional, internal. It reminds your body how to move the way it used to, with flow, power, and control, not just from muscles, but from within. So if you've been dealing with cold feet, tight hips, brain fog, swelling, poor balance, or just a sense that your body isn't fully online anymore, this might be the most important thing you'll hear all year. If this is already hitting close to home, hit that subscribe button, because what's coming next might just change the way you train forever. Deep circulation, the silent power move. Most people think circulation is just about getting the blood moving. A brisk walk, a few arm swings, maybe a couple toe touches, and we call it a day. But real circulation? The kind that keeps your brain sharp, your feet warm, and your energy steady? That happens deep inside, and it slows down with age, especially after 50. That's where the frog move flips the script. This isn't your average stretch. It's a full-body circulatory activator that targets what I call stagnation zones, the forgotten places where blood, lymph, and energy stop flowing. We're talking inner thighs, pelvic floor, lower abdomen, areas that barely get touched when you walk, sit, or even jog. And the longer they stay stagnant, the more fatigue, fog, and tightness you feel. But when you drop into the frog, heels lifted, knees wide, chest low, you create gentle but powerful pressure across these zones. You're not just holding a position. You're inviting blood to enter places it normally doesn't reach. Add slow nasal breathing, and it becomes a kind of internal pump. No treadmill required. It's quiet, sure, but don't confuse quiet for weak. This kind of stillness wakes things up from the inside. Think of it like opening the windows in a room that's been shut for years. The air changes, the energy shifts. Your body starts to come back online. Slowly, yes, but deeply. And if you've been feeling cold hands and feet, low stamina, poor digestion, or that afternoon crash that no amount of coffee fixes, this move could be your secret weapon. Because sometimes what your body really needs isn't stimulation, it's circulation. The kind that starts low, flows upward, and quietly brings every part of you back to life. But that's just the beginning, because the next benefit might surprise you even more. Lymphatic flow, your body's forgotten cleanup crew. Most people don't even think about their lymphatic system until something goes wrong. But here's the truth. After 50, if your lymph isn't moving, neither are you. Not well, anyway. Brain fog, bloating, stiffness, swelling in the ankles. They're not always about aging. They're often about congestion. Now, your heart has a pump. But your lymphatic system? It doesn't. It relies on one thing to keep going. You. Your breath, your movement, your muscle contractions, they're what drive the whole thing. Which means if you sit too long, move too little, or breathe too shallow, your lymph stagnates. And when that happens, your body's ability to detox, fight inflammation, and stay energized drops fast. Here's where the frog move becomes a game changer. This isn't just a squat. It's a precision tool for lymph drainage. When you lower into the pose, heels lifted, knees wide, torso folding forward, you're pressing into the biggest lymph clusters in your body. Groin, belly, and underarms. Areas that barely get touched in traditional workouts. Even better? The movement itself becomes a natural pump. As you rise and fall with your breath, you create a rhythm that compresses and releases those drainage stations. It's like lymphatic massage from the inside out. No tools, no supplements, just your breath and your body doing exactly what they were designed to do. And if you've been chasing detox teas, trying to fight puffiness, or wondering why your body feels clogged even when you eat clean, this is what's been missing. You don't need more products. You need flow, real flow, internal movement that works with your system, not against it. Here's where most people screw it up. They look for fixes outside themselves. But your lymph doesn't need a miracle. It needs momentum. And the frog move delivers it quietly, powerfully, and naturally, right when your body needs it most. Resilient strength, stability without strain. At a glance, the frog move looks more like a stretch than strength work. But don't let the stillness fool you. This is where true power begins. Not the kind that comes from pushing heavy weights, but the kind that holds you up when life gets real. The kind that protects your joints, supports your spine, and keeps you steady when the floor feels unsteady. After 50, building muscle is still important. No question. But what's even more critical? Control, stability, the ability to move without flinching, to balance without bracing, to get up from a chair without grabbing onto something. That's the kind of strength that keeps you independent. And the frog delivers it from the ground up. Here's how. When you enter the position, you're engaging a hidden network of muscles. The stabilizers around your knees, ankles, hips, and core. These are the quiet muscles that don't get much love in traditional workouts. But they're the foundation of every move you make. Without them, the bigger muscles have nothing to stand on. And because the frog is a closed chain movement, meaning your body is grounded, connected, and moving as one unit, it distributes effort evenly. No pounding on your joints. No overloading your knees. Just smooth, intelligent tension that builds you from the inside out. Even more, balancing on the balls of your feet forces micro-adjustments in every part of your body. It strengthens the arches of your feet, improves ankle mobility, and reconnects your posture to its roots. You might not even break a sweat, But your body will work. Subtly, smartly, safely. This is what I call resilient strength. Not the showy kind, the kind that lasts. The kind that catches you when you stumble. The kind that lets you climb stairs, lift groceries, and move through your day with quiet confidence. No machines, no mirrors, just your breath, your body, and a few moments of focused intention. But the frog isn't done yet, because what it does for your inner systems is just as powerful as what it does for your muscles. Internal massage, support for organs, gut, and hormones. Let's be honest, most workouts are skin deep. We train what we can see: arms, legs, abs, posture. But under all of that, there's an entire inner world that needs just as much care. Your organs, your digestion, your hormonal flow. And guess what? The frog move taps into all of that, without a single supplement. Here's what happens. When you move in and out of the frog position, squatting deep with knees wide, then gently lifting your hips as you exhale, your lower belly compresses. That movement isn't just for show. It actually massages your internal organs, bladder, intestines, reproductive structures, in a rhythmic, natural way. It's subtle. You don't feel it like a crunch or a stretch, but your body does. Blood starts flowing to areas that have been dormant. Lymph drains, bloating reduces, digestion picks up, and your core systems, the ones that keep you regular, balanced, and clear-headed, start firing again. Even your diaphragm joins in. With nasal breathing, every breath creates intra-abdominal pressure that supports the pelvic floor and deep core muscles. For women, that could mean better bladder control, less pressure, and even more hormonal stability. For men, it can support prostate health and lower ab region vitality. And the best part? You're not forcing anything. There's no strain, no pressure, no pushing through pain. It's movement that feels like medicine, a return to how your body wants to function, fluid, supported, and alive from the inside out. We often chase external results, but vitality? That starts from within. And this quiet, grounded motion might just be the most powerful support your internal systems have had in years. But we're not done yet, because there's one more benefit that's hiding in plain sight. And it has everything to do with how your legs look and feel. Varicose vein prevention. A quiet ally against swelling. Varicose veins. Most people see them as a cosmetic issue. A little swelling here, some purple lines there. But the truth? They're a signal. A red flag from your body saying, hey, circulation isn't working like it used to. And if you're over 50, you've probably felt it. Heavy legs, swelling by the end of the day. That slow drag when you stand up after sitting too long. It's not just age, it's return flow. And that starts, or stops, in your calves. See, your calves act like a second heart. They're responsible for pumping blood back up toward your torso. But if you sit a lot, walk less, or simply move without engaging them fully, that system gets sluggish. Blood pools, pressure builds, veins weaken. That's how those patterns creep in. Here's where the frog move becomes your secret ally. When you squat down, heels lifted, weight on the balls of your feet, your calves light up. Not explosively, not painfully, but in a way that's controlled, focused, and continuous. Every shift in weight becomes a mini pump. Every breath is a cycle of activation. You're not just helping blood move up, you're reducing pressure below. Gravity assists the process, and because you're not jumping or forcing anything, the veins stay relaxed, supported, and open. It's the opposite of high-impact cardio, which can actually strain circulation if done recklessly. So if you've been struggling with leg fatigue, swelling, or visible veins, know this: it's not inevitable. Your body isn't broken, it's just stuck. And with the right movement, simple, grounded, and breath-led, you can get things flowing again. Quietly, effectively, on your own terms. And now that you know what the frog move can do, let's talk about how to actually do it. Safely, simply, and at your own pace. How to do the frog move. Safely, simply, and at your own pace. You don't need to be flexible. You don't need to be fit. And you definitely don't need to get it perfect. The frog move isn't about how it looks. It's about how it feels. It's about reconnecting with your body. Even if it's been a while, start near a wall or a sturdy chair. Something you can hold on to for balance if needed. This isn't a test. It's an invitation. Slowly lower yourself into a squat, letting your knees fall wide apart. Keep your heels lifted. That part matters. It engages your calves and shifts the pressure gently into the right areas. Now fold forward, just a little, like you're about to pick something up from the floor. Place your fingertips down if you can, or rest them on a chair. Don't force it. The goal is stability, not strain. Then breathe. Inhale through your nose as you lift your hips slightly. Exhale slowly as you return to the squat. It's like a wave, rising and falling. No rush, no reps to count. Just movement and breath, in sync. Start with 5 to 10 gentle cycles. That's it. No need to go longer. No need to push through pain. This is a daily ritual, not a workout challenge. The more consistently you do it, the more your body responds. Gently, naturally, and intelligently. If you've had knee replacements, hip issues, or balance struggles, go even slower. Use support. Honor your limits. The only goal is connection. If something hurts, stop. If something feels nourishing, stay there. This isn't about fixing your body. It's about listening to it. And once you do, you might be surprised at just how much power is still in there, waiting for you to wake it back up. Now, let's tie everything together with one final message. Something I think you need to hear, especially now. Let's be real. The fitness world doesn't talk to people over 50. Not really. It shouts, it sells, it overwhelms. But it rarely speaks to where you actually are, to what your body actually needs. And that's why the frog move matters. It's not flashy. It's not loud. It doesn't promise a six-pack or a beach body, but it delivers something far more valuable: reconnection. It reminds you that strength doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from doing less, but doing it with full attention, full breath, full presence. This movement says, you're not broken. You're not too late. You haven't missed your shot. Your body still works. It still adapts. It still heals. Maybe slower than before. Maybe quieter. But it can, and it will, when you meet it with the right kind of effort. You're not here to chase youth. You're here to protect your energy, to move with purpose, to age with power, not fear. And if all of that starts with a strange-looking squat, so be it. Sometimes, the most powerful tools are the ones that look the simplest. So now, I want to hear from you. What's the one thing you're changing in your training after this? Leave a comment below. Let's start a real conversation about what aging can feel like. When you do it on your terms. If this video gave you at least one aha moment, drop a like, hit subscribe, and let's keep building this together. And if you want more content like this, practical, powerful, and made for you. You know what to do. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and let's keep proving that getting older doesn't mean slowing down. It means getting smarter.